Greetings, Sir and Sirettes, and welcome back to Plague Inc. Evolved with me, Lathrix, and welcome to a very curious-looking scenario, Neurax Worm Aftermath. So, yeah, after searching for a while for some new scenarios, I'm looking in the new section, looking around in the old section. Honestly, for a while there was a dry spell of new and upcoming scenarios, but recently, quite a few have kind of got through the net and have got to the top, 5 pages, and this is one of them. Here's hoping it will live up to its 4 stars. The Neurax Worm has enslaved humanity. The world now worships it as their god and master. But there is still hope. Somewhere in the world, a virus breaks out. A virus that seems harmless to humans, but is very lethal to a certain mind-controlling parasite. Be careful. The world still worships the Neurax Worm and will do anything in their power to stop the destruction of their god by this demon. Immunitize the humans and restore their society, or take a dark route and destroy everyone, humans and worms alike. The choice is yours. Well, actually, it's mine, but okay, let's see how this is then. Subscribe and play. We are, of course, the Neurax Worm. I thought we were a virus killing the Neurax Worm. Okay, sure, why not? Okay, we're going to go with Extremophile, leaving everything else that is. Wait, no, Darwinist, you'll become Genetic Mimic, and continue normal Worm's Bane. Sounds like some kind of poison. This virus has evolved to kill the Neurax Worm. Will you use it to enslave humanity, blah blah blah, and we start off in Saudi Arabia as always. So what do we have then? Transmission. Fomites, pathogen able to transmit through physical contact rather, increases infectivity, especially in wealthy and urban. Virus breaks down worm eggs on insects, increases infectivity, especially in hot countries. The virus can now infect rodents, and the virus breeds inside the stomach of birds, all doing their usual thing. In symptoms, we have tendril disruption. The virus starts replicating in the tips of the tendrils of the Neurax Worm, disrupting its control slightly. Hosts start to question the Neurax Worm religion. Well, yes, I suppose if every single human has one of these annoying little buggers in their brain, I suppose human-to-human contact would be able to do this. That's rather awesome. Really cool concept, actually. Even if it isn't pulled off particularly well, obviously I haven't played it yet, perhaps it's brilliant, it'll still be really good because the concept is great, and I'm hoping to see more like this in the future, taking weird kind of takes on the original plagues. Let's go with insect first, then, no, go on then, let's do tendril disruption, leading to tendril blocker. The virus destroys the neural system inside the tendrils, allowing for the total disabling of Neurax control. And that costs me 3, and still no more severity, sadly. Obviously, we want some severity to increase our DNA yield. Okay, we have frontal lobe reproduction. Virus starts to use cells in the frontal lobe to reproduce, destroying them in the process. Decreases fear response, making humans more likely to spread the virus. Seeds of rebellion. People start to suspect the Neurax Worm is indeed evil. Let's go down that route. Let's free humanity from our past sins upon releasing the Neurax Worm. Today we renounce Nurgle. We renounce the god of plague. Today we are on humanity's side, a rare and illustrious day. Attaching to a greater range of insects allow a large increase in infection, especially in hot climates. Which of course is good considering we're starting off in a hot climate. Let's go fomites. Excellent, that's where air is, and of course you want to do that because the whole reason why you start off in Saudi Arabia is because it has the best plains. Air 2. Carapace becomes lighter, increasing infectivity, especially in arid conditions and plains. Once more, it's just the usual air gubbins, so we'll get that as well. How much did it cost? 11. Yep, we'll get that second. Hello! We've now got you. Did I get transstasis? Excellent, I did. Also, I did notice that Insect 2 does increase severity very slightly, but so does Seeds of Rebellion, so I think we'll go with Seeds of Rebellion next. There we go. The joy of freedom. Endorphins released whenever the host questions the Neurax worm, making people feel less inclined to be controlled by the worm. That's kind of an odd one, because you are controlling them by manipulating their hormone levels to have a happy response to certain stimuli. Basically, they're lab rats. Slow realization. People begin to realize that the Neurax worm is influencing them to make a cure. Makes hosts more reluctant to work on the cure. Oh, because, of course, curing you, not curing the worm. I was questioning what that actually meant, and then I realised. Shocking realisation! It's much more amazing than the slow realisation. The virus removes all plague distributed on the brain, meaning the human minds are clearer, and some free will is restored. Hosts actively refuse to work on the cure. Worm killer. Virus destroys most Neurax worm tendrils, leaving the human mind free from its influence. Very obvious to infected. Yeah, I would imagine so, since some humans suddenly completely snap out of it, whereas others are obviously still going, praise our lords and masters. I'm going to get drug resistance level 1, because we have hit several wealthy countries already. Shall we get cold level 1 as well? Okay, well, good timing. We're now in Germany. What do I do next then? Do I continue? Okay, let's water level 1. See, the problem is the next part is extremely severe, to such an extent it isn't really good for our cause. So I think we'll go for water level 2. Ooh, the one from the Neurax worm. I should also read these. That's the usual. And then this. The virus hijacks waterborne worm eggs, causing newborn worms to explode into the water system and spread the virus. That's very violent. I mean, you could have just killed the eggs, or just had like a stillbirth kind of scenario there. But nope, you went with exploding young, because, well, if you're going to go, you might as well go out with a bang. That joke's never been done before. The hilarity. Can you tell it's very light? It's very light at night. Again, Plague Inc. is one of those games that just really, to me, becomes extremely attractive late at night. Okay, well, it's got loads of DNA, so let's go with Extreme Bioaerosol. I don't really want to go much further into severity just yet, so we're going to leave it there. Virus stops all control of rodents by the Neurax worm, increases infectivity, especially in wealthy countries. Virus causes birds to seek food from humans, increases infectivity and land transmission. I do kind of want to see what they've done with the extreme zoonosis, but I think we'll wait a little bit. We really need to get to Greenland, since some places are already shutting their borders. We are being cured. Aha! Hello, Greenland! Welcome to the cause. Caribbean, really? Really Caribbean? Caribbean. Caribbean. Are you going to be a problem? Want to buy Trojan? Oh, seriously? Okay. We clearly didn't infect fast enough. I'm going to quickly restart, because there's a huge chance we're failing now, unless we randomly have the ability to jump from one country to another, which I'm just going to quickly do this. Don't read anything I'm just going to do. Oh. I should have read those, because apparently one of them did what we needed. We're going to read it now, because we would have gone down this route anyway to win, so pretend I didn't just do that rash decision. The power of free thought. Humans are so inspired by their rediscovered free thought that they begin to study the virus in greater detail to see if they can genetically improve it. Which decreases lethality. I wonder what caused lethality to just increase. We have acting. The virus destroys tendrils responsible for suppressing intelligence in humans, meaning that hosts now mimic the behaviour of mind-controlled humans. I wonder if that decreased my severity. Yep, it definitely decreased my severity. Special knowledge. The Resistance trains its members on how to mimic Neurax worm host behaviours. Makes free humans harder to detect. I see, so I should have gone all the way up here, and that's how I would have got rid of some of my excess severity. Okay. Database hack. Every known Neurax host behaviour and every password for individual Neurax societies are discovered by the Resistance. Makes uninfected almost impossible to find. The Resistance! Virus begins to improve human language, forming a group called the Resistance. Sends planes. Oh, there it is. Oops-a-doodle. Parachuter. The Resistance delivers parachuters with the virus to a random country, well there we go, with the sole mission of wiping out the Neurax worm. Delivers virus to a single country. Parachutist militia. Entire squadrons of planes deliver members of the Resistance who are armed with grenades. Filled with the virus, of course. And brain surgery. Brain surgeons work out how to remove the Neurax worm from infected, increases severity, but can be lethal. Ah. Okay. So I suppose Power of 3 Thought is the victory? I wonder which one's actually the win condition then, that's a curious. Any other countries currently not infected with our glorious resistance virus? Doesn't seem like it. Okay, then we carry on. There is still a chance we're going to lose because we just bought everything still. See, I so thought we'd lost. I just wanted to do that on the very off chance but not read it, because if it did fail, well, we was going to do it again. I'd still rather it be a surprise for me. I don't know what the win condition is though. Is it perhaps up here with the shocking... I don't know what actually causes the win condition to go off. That's the big problem. Also, about to be cured. So, yeah, okay, we're going down this route. Shocking realization and righteous fury. Tendrils responsible for producing irrational fear of the virus are completely destroyed. Humans realize they've been manipulated and destroy research. Well, we slowed down the cure a little tiny bit, but not by a huge amount. Just keep going into Greenland, I suppose, until we eventually fully infected. Can just check. Okay, we have been destroying research, so clearly one of the ones here was the win condition. Perhaps it's just the worm condition. I think it is just the worm killer, honestly. Because none of the others seem to be a matter of, you know, actually causing the brain to be freed or anything. So let's just have the righteous... what was it called? Righteous fury, to make sure it goes down again. There are no healthy people left in the world. Do we win? We win! So it was probably that one, or at least one of them close by, but... honestly, I can't see it being any other but the worm killer. It could be brain surgery. I don't know. Could have been either. Humanity well, that just happened by itself. You have saved humanity from the tyranny of the Neurax worm. Well, there we have it. Of course, there is a way to kill people. And I think I owe it to the scenario after screwing up with that little outburst at the end to at least have a look-see at the killing elements. Let's go into cheat mode, unlimited strain, except worm's bane. We start off in Saudi Arabia as always, even though it really does not matter right now. Tendril disruption, okay, so frontal lobe reproduction leads to Neurax worm breach. Starts to influence the behaviour of the Neurax worm to accommodate the virus. Wow, mind controlling the worm. Assuming direct control. Takes control of the Neurax worm's mind and focuses the worm to make copies of it and overload the host's brain. Can be lethal. Acute encephalitis. You know, I can't say that. Multiple inflammatory lesions in the brain are triggered, causes neurological damage, resulting in death. We have despair. Surviving tendrils result, I suppose that is, in altered serotonin levels, impact mood regulation, induce feelings of despair in the host, which of course leads to suicide. Tendrils release... I keep hearing the bubbles go off. Stop making noises in the background. That's weird. Now, where was I? Tendrils release neurotoxins, which cause severe disorientation and suicidal impulses in the host. Perceptive shift. Worm grows to significantly increase intracranial pressure, severely disrupting host risk/reward analysis, resulting in risky, unsafe, and impulsive decisions. Worm breeding frenzy. Forces worms to constantly reproduce themselves, increases infectivity, finally leading to Neurax army. Neurax worms grow to the size of king snakes and start to crawl in large numbers, constricting any human in their path. Now that was weird and actually rather awesome, to be honest. I was expecting them just to, you know, kill the brain and kill the Neurax worm, not make the Neurax worm into a mind-controlled weapon slave itself. That was actually a rather good twist, it must be said. I didn't really expect that. Just grab everything, because we can. Oh, is it? Oh, no, we've already read that. Never mind. I thought there was something special, but there what? That wasn't there to start off with, was it? That was there because the resistance. Yeah, okay. I thought I had missed that, and I was about to facepalm. Resistance planes. The Resistance can now fly more types of plane. The Resistance is quick and efficient at taking over airports and stealing their planes. The planes now carry large bombs filled with live specimens of the Neurax worm virus. Ooh, but how do I get here? Oh, what? Why can't I get that special one at the top there? I want that. What is that? Okay, let's just do this. Extreme zoonosis? No. Is that one bugged, or did I do something wrong? I've got everything, so why can't I get that? There's a good chance that just isn't really meant to be there. It just so happens to, you know, be there. Goodbye, world. There's a good chance we just lose out right now, because, well, we're ultimately severe. Although we are also ultimately virus exposed combo. Scientists researching the virus have discovered that it is very dangerous to humans and have modified it to significantly weaken it. No. Why would you do this to me? I want to kill humans as well. That's curious. So the Resistance can basically be against you as well. So if you go down the evil route, they're going to quite happily weaken you. And if you go down the, you know, free them from the worm aspect, they're a little bit happier. I just realised as well, because we've already got the win condition, we're still going to, you know, enslave them. Oh, actually, this is a good time to check if the worm killer is the win condition. Okay, we no longer have the... Damn it, game. We no longer have the worm... Actually, I should devolve several things, so that if we do get the mutations, because we've evolved so many things in transmissions, it has a lower chance of randomly evolving that one. There we go. We need another plane, please. Thank you. One more, please. Two more, please. Please. Am I not going to kill them? I'm not going to. Who cares? It was just going to be a kill screen anyway. You can't really do much with the death one. So, with that, thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed today's episode, then of course, likes, favourites, shares, comments, all the good stuff you can do on YouTube is most appreciated. And of course, I read every comment. Hurrah! So, I do hope you've enjoyed. All that, of course, helps out the channel and shows that Plague Inc. Evolved is a series you wish to see continued in the future. And, yeah, I do hope you've enjoyed, like I just said, by screwing up my outro. And I hope to see you next time. Have a lovely day. Please do take care. Until next time, goodbye. Also, I give this 5 out of 5. That was absolutely fantastic. I give it 5 out of 5 purely because the idea is just so freaking good and it's been done well. The only thing I would change is possibly unique images, and then it would be absolutely perfect in my book. So thank you again for the millionth time. Goodbye.